Yo, holla at your boy YouTube, Moultrie-Roberson back with another episode of Mynba2k17. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about the new game mode added to Mynba2k17 last week, head to head. Now, at the end of this video, I would like you guys to give me your feedback as to if you enjoy this new game mode, as well as any questions or concerns you have after the video. If you do enjoy the video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button before you go. Comment and subscribe to this channel if you are new for more content. Follow me on Twitter and Twitch. Links will be in the description. And I'll see you guys in the video.
I'm really diamond, and I'm shining bright cause I'm really grinding. They ask me if I'm real, I say you should sleep.
Okay guys, so in head-to-head, you battle other users from around the world for the top positions in the leaderboard. Use game nights to play matches against other players, earning draft picks and a chance to find a champion's chance spin. Start by pressing the search for opponent button to find another player to battle against. Matches against other users occur in real time, apparently. Head-to-head awards draft picks, 3 for a win and 1 for a loss, and a chance to find a champion spinner card. Spinner cards enable you to use the champion spinner to win further cards. Tap the spin now button to start the spinner and stop button to stop it, winning the card that lands on the pointer. The champion's chance spinner can be upgraded in various ways, including by landing on an upgrade slot. Better spinners have better cards available. And of course, the higher your position on the leaderboard, the better your chance at having higher tier champions chance spinners drop. That is the explanation that they do give us for the new game mode head to head. Now going further into the game mode to better help you guys understand that have not understand the concept of it. I am going to go over brief questions that I feel like will be commonly asked. That way we can further discussion a little bit easier. Now, the first common question I would feel like would be asked is the champion spinner. Do I have to be in a certain tier to get the best spinner, which is a playoff, or do I have to be in a certain tier to pull a spinner? The answer to that question is no. You can be in rare tier and still pull a playoff spinner. It really doesn't matter what tier you're in, to be honest, so just keep that in mind. This game mode is very good for people who are in legendary tier or anywhere below that that's trying to get lucky, maybe get a star contract or a playoff card. So keep that in mind. The next common question is it true that the higher your position on the leaderboard, the better your chances of having tier champion chance spinner drops of a certain rarity, like legendary star playoff tier, possible? And the answer to that question, in my opinion, honestly, is no. And my main proof for that is I'm just going to put a picture of the tweet on the screen from somebody, as you can see, who has played 1,000 games in head-to-head mode with 1,000 wins. And he said that the best that he's pulled so far has been 2 epics, no legend star or playoff champion spinner. Yet I have saw in different chats of people who haven't even played 300 games yet and they've pulled a playoff spinner. So in my opinion, unless Cat Daddy comes out with an update, so far it really doesn't matter what tier you're in. It is mainly luck based whether or not you end up pulling a spinner that is an epic, star, legendary, or playoff tier. It doesn't really matter where you are on the leaderboard, so just keep that in mind. Now, my next question obviously is one that people are very interested in, but some people are probably wondering, do matches really occur in real time? Now, the answer to that question is yes and no. If you are matched up against an opponent and their cards are immediately chosen, more than likely 70% of the time that is going to be a bot with your opponent's cards. The same thing as if you were playing a quick game. Now, if you do get matched up against an opponent and it says waiting for connection, or the timer seems to be 2 seconds apart of when you're choosing your card, then more than likely you are playing against somebody in real time. So always keep that in mind. Okay, my next common question is, Moultrie-Roberson, what is the best lineup for head-to-head? Now, in my opinion, the best lineup for head-to-head is one that's going to be similar to the one that you use in your quick game or your Rivals Clash lineup. You want to make it as balanced as possible. If you come in with an overpowered lineup, you are going to be matched against opponents who are also playing overpowered lineups. Could be charging their cards, which you can suffer a loss possibly. So you usually want to balance your lineup as much as possible, like the same that you would do in a quick game. So always keep a notice with that. I will honestly just play a couple of quick games first before you waste your game nights on head to head, just to see how balanced your lineup is. Pay attention to my lineup. As you can see in the gameplay, I am using a playoff pro, two legendary pros, and two star pros, which is fairly balanced, seeing as I have 2 and 2, and then just one playoff pro. So just go ahead and make sure you just mess around with your lineup until you can see a fairly balanced one, and then from there you should be good to go. Okay guys, most common question asked: how often will I pull a champion's chance spinner? Now obviously that question cannot be answered. Cat Daddy will not give us the ratios in which you will pull a champion's chance spinner. In my honest opinion, the answer to that question is based off of luck. I haven't even played 200 games yet. If you check my record in the gameplay, and I've pulled 4 spinners so far. So I don't know how your guys' luck is. Let me know in the comment section. But there is no ratio to pulling spinners. I'm not going to tell you every 20 games or so. It really is luck based off of how you're picking off that draft board. So just always keep in mind, if it's taking you forever to pull a spinner, eventually one is going to come. But there is no certain amount of games that you can play before it decides that it wants to give you a spin. And finally, the most important question of all is, why should you play head-to-head mode other than quick game? Now, my reasoning for telling you to play head-to-head mode instead of quick games is, number one, you get 3 draft picks per win, as opposed to quick games where you only get 2. Both do provide energies that you can use in your seasons, of course, but the fact that you get 3 draft picks instead of 2 really helps you fill out your collection a little bit faster, having that extra card added to your collection. It also puts you on a time span. If you don't feel like playing the game for long periods of time, you literally only have to log onto your phone every 10 to 15 minutes and play 3 head-to-head games, as opposed to sitting there and just playing quick games for hours on end to do what you want to do personally. And then most importantly, those chances to pull those spinners, legendary, star, and playoff, do offer certain rewards that you won't usually pull depending on what tier you're in, such as star contracts and playoff cards, record setters, and throwback Thursday cards, which are only purchasable via packs on Thursday. So you always want to keep that in mind as well. And that's my honest opinion on why head to head is a better game mode to play than just normal quick games. Alright guys, that's going to be it for the video. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, make sure you leave it in that comment section, or reach me via Twitter at Moultrie-Roberson. The link's always in the description. And let me know your thoughts on the new game mode and how your success has been going so far, and if you managed to pull anything. I wish you guys the best of luck. If you did enjoy this tutorial, please make sure you hit that thumbs up button before you go. Comment and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Click the links on the description and give me a follow back, and I'll check you guys out later.
See you tomorrow.